everybody?
Over here.
No, not over there.
Over here. And here.
Oh, come on. I know you're here somewhere.
Boo!
Ha ha! Fooled you, didn't we?
Not at all. I knew you were hiding all the time.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Oh, yes, I did.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Oh, yes, I did.
Will you please be quiet? If you carry on like this, you'll wake the neighbours.
Sorry, Nelson.
Oh, it's all right, Lucy, but we mustn't be too noisy. After all, it is the middle of the night.
You're right. We must think about others sometimes.
Ha ha! You can talk, Nelson. Once upon a time, you were noisier than all of us put together.
Oh, no, I wasn't.
Oh, yes, you were.
Oh, no, I wasn't.
Shh! I want to listen to Georgina.
Sorry.
This story happened a long time ago when Nelson was still young and lived in Africa. Nelson used to start the day with a big yawn, followed by a good scratch against the baobab tree.
That's better.
And then breakfast. Nelson always had baobab leaves for breakfast. He liked them because they were nice and juicy, but they were also very small, so he had to eat a lot of them to fill his big elephant tummy. But after he'd eaten his breakfast, Nelson could never think of anything to do.
Nothing exciting ever happens around here. I'm bored. Very bored. Very, very bored. I wonder what would happen if I jumped down here. Well, there's only one way to find out. 1, 2, 3. Wow, this is exciting! Umpa, Umpa, do another jumpa! Yeah, this is great! Umpa, Umpa, I like to jumpa!
Nelson thought it was such great fun to play the Umpa Jumpa game, but what would the other animals think of it?
Oh, no. Whatever can be happening? It feels like an earthquake.
Natalie the antelope didn't like Nelson's Umpa Jumpa game.
Oh, help! My baby! Oh, that was close.
Audrey the ostrich didn't like it either. And Reginald the lion...
Right, that's it.
Well, he got very cross. So, Reginald, Audrey and Natalie went to find out where the noise was coming from.
Look, over there.
Umpa, Umpa, I like to jumpa!
It's Nelson.
1, 2, 3!
Excuse us, Nelson.
Oh, hi! I've invented a great new game. It's called Umpa Jumpa. Want to join in?
No, we don't.
In fact, we came here to ask you to stop jumping.
But it's fun.
No, it's not. It's a nuisance. Some of us have eggs to look after, you know.
Yes, and some of us have delicate knees.
And some of us need our afternoon nap. And if we don't get our afternoon nap, we get unreasonably grumpy.
afternoon nap. How boring. Playing Umpa Jumpa is much more exciting. I'm not going to stop. Sorry.
I forbid you to jump.
You can't forbid me anything, because I'm bigger than you. In fact, I'm bigger than the three of you put together. Ah! So there.
The other animals were not very happy.
He's so selfish.
Not nice at all.
He needs to be taught a lesson.
So they thought of a plan. In the middle of the night, when Nelson was fast asleep, Audrey, Natalie and Reginald collected all the twigs and branches they could find. They worked all through the night until the sun rose.
That's better. Umpa, Umpa, I like to jumpa. Umpa, Umpa, I like to jumpa.
The animals had built a trampoline.
Hey, what's happening? Help! I can't stop bouncing. Somebody help me, please.
We'll help you.
If you promise never to jump again.
What? Never ever?
Never, ever.
But I'll be bored. And I hate being bored. Ah!
Maybe we're being a bit too hard on him. We've come up with a compromise.
A what?
A compromise. A solution that's good for us and good for you too.
You have to stop jumping.
But in return, we will play another game with you.
Oh. Okay.
You have to say our promise.
I promise. Will you help me now? Ouch, my bottom! What game shall we play?
Snakes and ladders.
So Reginald made some ladders and the others caught some snakes. And they played snakes and ladders together.
Whoops! Almost dropped it.
Dropped what?
What have you got?
It's a banana sandwich.
A banana sandwich?
Something smells good.
Isn't it rather late at night to be eating a sandwich?
I suppose so, but I was hungry, so I thought I'd have a midnight feast.
Yum, yum.
That sandwich really does smell delicious.
Oh, hi, Boris. Would you like a piece?
Oh, I couldn't. Not unless you insisted.
Some animals will do anything for a snack.
Boris has already eaten a huge dinner today, and 2 teas and 3 suppers. Haven't you, Boris?
I'm a growing bear.
All this talk of food reminds me of the story of the juicy fruit tree.
The whatty-what tree?
The juicy fruit tree. Its fruit is the biggest, nobbliest, most delicious.
Why don't you tell Lucy the whole story? And we might even take Boris's mind off banana sandwiches for a while.
Good idea. Every 7 years, the juicy fruit tree bears a juicy fruit. It's the biggest, knobbliest, most delicious fruit in the whole wide world. So when Zed the zebra saw the juicy fruit, he couldn't wait to tell all the other animals.
Who's that?
It's Zed the zebra, and he's in a hurry.
The juicy fruit tree. It's in flower.
Huh? What?
Is it that time already?
Are you sure? No doubt about it. I was galloping past when...
Huh?
I saw this big, knobbly fruit at the top of the juicy fruit tree.
What colour was it?
Bright red.
Hooray!
It's juicy fruit time! Juicy fruit time! Juicy fruit time!
I'm going to have the largest piece of juicy fruit.
Huh?
I have a long neck, you see. It's a long way to my tummy.
Nonsense. Elephants are the biggest, so they need the most to eat. Everyone knows that.
Now, hold on a minute. I saw it first, and I ran all the way back to tell you all. So, I deserve the biggest slice.
There are two of us, me and the tick-tick bird.
The tick-tick bird doesn't count. He only eats ticks.
We deserve the most because we're the ones who'll be climbing the tree to pick the juicy fruit.
Yes, fruit pickers come first.
Excuse me. A word of caution. The juicy fruit tree produces a juicy fruit every 7 years.
Yes?
But we must pick the fruit by sunset tomorrow.
Huh?
Before it drops down and turns into a green, gooey slime.
Take it easy, Tortoise. We'll go and pick the fruit tomorrow. Nice and early.
The animals slept soundly that night, each one of them dreaming of the juicy fruit. They slept so well that by the time they woke up, the sun was already high in the sky.
We're right!
I knew this would happen.
Chill out. We've got loads of time. Well, we have. But by the time Toby gets there, it'll probably be too late.
Toby had short legs and a heavy shell to carry, but he hurried after the others as fast as he could.
This isn't going to be easy. The sun is going down. We only have a couple of hours before the juicy fruit drops down and turns to a green, gooey slime.
Yuck!
Don't worry, I can get it. Stand back.
Ooh! Hey, here!
Nice try, Ronald.
We'll have to think of something else.
This is a job for giggles and tickles.
Monkeys to the rescue!
The juicy fruit tree was so smooth and slippery that it was impossible to climb.
Let me try.
We're running out of time. Go, Nelson, go!
Oops!
Oh.
Never mind, Nelson. You almost did it.
We'll never get the juicy fruit off that tree.
The biggest, knobbliest, most delicious fruit in the world. And we can't reach it.
But help was on the way.
What this needs is teamwork.
Teamwork? What's that?
Working together. If we all work together, perhaps we'll be able to reach the juicy fruit.
Let's try.
Yeah, man. Teamwork. Let's go for it.
So the animals built an animal tower.
Hey, watch where you're putting your feet.
Whoops, sorry.
This is fun.
Remember, we're a team. Can you reach the juicy fruit?
Not quite.
Audrey looked at the tree and looked at the fruit and realised there was only one thing for it. She was the tallest, so she would have to climb up to the top.
I can't quite. Oh, we're so close.
But not close enough.
Let's all stand on tiptoe.
A good idea.
So the animals tried again.
If I can just stretch a little bit further.
I think I'm going to sneeze.
Don't you dare!
Sure. Sorry.
And the animals tried again.
Only a few minutes left. And I still can't reach it. What are we going to do?
Hello, everyone. Sorry I'm late. Need a hand?
Toby knew just what to do. He climbed up Nelson's trunk, over Ronald's horn, along Zed's stripes, up Giggle's tail, until finally he was sitting on Audrey's head.
I can reach it. I can reach the juicy... Oh.
Ouch!
Oh, no.
Well caught, Toby.
Top tortoise.
Yeah!
This is the best juicy fruit ever.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Lucy.
So who's going to tell me a story tonight?
Oh, we haven't got round to deciding yet.
In that case, I'll decide who tells me a story.
Oh.
First, I need someone to tie this blindfold for me. Now someone has to spin me round and round. Wow, I'm feeling dizzy. Now, let's see. Who will tell me a story? This is a strange animal.
That's not an animal. It's a tree.
Silly me. Maybe if I walk this way.
Oh, that tickles.
Nelson, it's you. You have to tell me a story.
Oh, I'm not sure I have a story ready. Let me think.
Why not tell Lucy about the time when you became a dad?
Nelson, a dad?
Well, not exactly. Listen, and I'll tell you the story of Audrey's egg. A warm breeze was blowing across the African savannah. Gradually, the breeze grew stronger until it became a wind. The wind blew harder and harder, and harder still. It was now a very, very windy day.
Oh dear, the wind is blowing away my nest, and without a nest, my poor little egg will be too cold to hatch.
Hey, groovy hairpiece, man.
Oh dear, I need to get some more twigs for the nest. But I can't leave my egg. What to do? What I really need is someone to look after it for a little while. Ah, perfect. Excuse me, Natalie.
Oh, hello, Audrey. How are you? How's the new egg?
Actually, I need to ask a bit of a favour.
OK, ask away.
My nest has been blown away in the wind. I have to collect some twigs and branches to build a new one. But meanwhile, I need someone to exit for me.
Exit?
Yes. Look after the egg until I get back. It'll be no bother. All you have to do is to keep it warm.
All right, then.
You are kind.
Bye. Keep it warm, eh?
Natalie found sitting on the egg quite difficult.
Oh! I don't think we antelopes are cut out for this sort of thing. Can't just leave Audrey's egg, though. Perhaps if I found someone to take my place. Whoops!
Oh,
Sorry, Nelson. Didn't see you there.
yes. We elephants are masters of disguise. Can I help?
Yes. No. Probably. Fancy a spot of egg sitting?
Now, what is it those birds do? I tried to sit on the egg, but I was worried I might break it. I needed to find a smaller animal to egg sit. Wait here, little egg, while Nelson goes for help. Hello, Ronald. Hello, Tick-Tick Bird.
Hello.
Hello.
I need a favour, Ronald. I wonder if I could borrow your Tick-Tick Bird for a while.
Well, I suppose so. But only if you bring him straight back when you've finished.
It won't take long, I promise. This is an egg, and you're a bird. Need I say more? Sit on the egg and keep it warm. I'll be back as soon as I've had my bath and a little bite to eat. The Tick-Tick Bird tried to sit on the egg, but he was too small to cover it completely. So he decided to look for an egg sitter that wasn't as big as an elephant, but was larger than a Tick-Tick Bird. Something just in between.
Hey, Ticky, what's up?
Yeah, where's Ronald? Don't say he's giving you the day off.
No, I'm doing a spot of egg-sitting as a favour for a friend.
Egg-sitting? Sounds like fun.
Yeah, we'd be good at that.
Really?
The best.
The Tick-Tick Bird hopped quickly off before Giggles and Tickles could change their minds.
Thanks a lot. Just be sure to keep the egg warm. Bye!
Here, catch. Hey, I've never juggled with 4 before. I'm bored with that game.
Me too. Let's go down to the waterhole.
It was now that time of day when all the animals would gather for a drink and a cooling dip.
Hello, Nelson. Where is it?
Where's what?
The egg. The egg, of course.
Oh, don't panic. I left it with the Tick-Tick Bird. Where's the egg?
Don't worry. I left it with Giggles and Tickles. They know what they're doing.
Oh.
Excuse me, guys. Where did you leave the egg?
What egg?
The one I left you in charge of.
Oh, that egg.
The egg sitters were now very worried.
Why didn't anyone ask me to exit, I wonder?
Uh-oh.
Give it back.
Yeah, give us back the egg.
What? What egg? I haven't touched any egg.
Well, you've certainly eaten something recently. Yeah. What's with the bulge?
That? Oh, it's,
Don't believe him.
Give it back.
That That's not an egg.
It's a watermelon. That was my tea.
Whoops.
We really are most sorry.
We were worried about the egg, you see.
We'd promised to look after it for a friend.
Is that your egg over there?
Oh.
Just then, Audrey arrived back.
My! What's this? What a wonderful job you've all done. I only expected you to look after the egg, but you've even managed to hatch it. You're just as beautiful as I knew you would be. What marvellous egg sitters you make.
Who's a beautiful Usty-Wusty Wiston?
I'm its dad.
And I'm its mum.
No, I'm its mum. I looked after it first.
Don't worry, you can all be parents. Look, I've laid some more eggs. I'll be needing lots more help to look after them.
Yes!
Hi,
Lucy!
Hello, everyone.
Oh, where are you going for your holidays, Lucy?
I'm supposed to go on an adventure play day.
Adventure Play Day? Oh, that sounds fun.
Can we come too?
It's only for children, silly, not for monkeys. And anyway, I don't really want to go.
But why not?
Some of the other children could be older and bigger than me. They might be 8 years old.
But it's nice to make new friends, Lucy.
I'm not sure. What if the others don't want to play with me?
I'm sure they will.
Sometimes big kids can be little,
Huh?
and little kids can be big.
Who said that?
I did.
It's a ball. A talking ball.
Wrong! It's me, Adam the Armadillo. Would you like to hear my story?
Yes, please.
Better sit down comfortably then. One day, I was climbing up a mountain. Like all armadillos, I was quite good at climbing. And even better at rolling down. In the valley below, I could see Jazz the jaguar, Leopoldo the llama and Dudley the sloth. They were getting ready to play a game of football. I wanted to play football too. Whee! Hello.
Hey, look who's here.
It's Adam.
The Marmaladillo.
I'm not a marmaladillo. I'm an armadillo.
What are you doing here, Adam? Lost your mom?
I want to play football.
You? Play football? Don't make me laugh.
Here, catch this.
You can't play football. Football is for big animals only. Animals like us.
Definitely not for Marmaladillos.
It's armadillo. Armadillo. So I just sat down quietly and watched the others play.
No more watermelon.
What are we gonna do now?
I have an idea. You wanted to play football, didn't you? Well, now you can.
Oh, really? Thanks. Which team can I be on? Can I be on your team, please?
But you're not going to be on anyone's team. You're the football.
Oh. But I don't want to be the football.
Well, if you're the football this time, next time you can be on my team.
Okay.
Yay! Goal! 1-0!
Hey, man, that's not fair.
Shoo! Hey, stop! I've caught a cold! Shoo!
Maybe you should roll to your mommy for some medicine.
Shoo!
1-0! Hey, watch this!
Shoo!
It looks dark and creepy.
The sort of place where monsters live.
And Adam's in there. We must get him out.
After all, he's only a little animal, and we're big and brave, right?
Yeah, so we should rescue him.
What are you looking at me for? You go in there.
Me? Why me? You go.
No, you.
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 Stop it. Let's draw straws.
Leopoldo drew the shortest straw.
Go on.
Hello? Adam? Help! There's a monster in the cave. It's big and fierce and ugly, and it's got a terrible roar.
You've got the next shortest straw.
I'll sort out that monster.
I suppose it's my turn.
Dudley stayed inside the cave for a very long time.
We'll have to go in together. Together we won't be scared.
So, that's what Jazz, Leopoldo and Dudley did.
Stop that noise, Leopoldo.
I can't help it.
Look, over there.
Adam.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Achoo! Don't worry, Adam. We'll save you from the monster.
Monster? What monster?
The terrible monster with a terrible roar.
It must be really close.
That's not a monster, silly. It's just the echo of my sneezes. Achoo! See? You weren't scared of me, were you? After all, I'm only a little animal, and you're all so big. That was the echo too. So we all went and played football. But this time, I wasn't the ball. Yeah!
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Lucy.
Ah! Oh.
Lucy!
It's only a little spider.
That spider's not little. It's big and hairy and scary.
Since when have you been afraid of spiders, Lucy?
Since I saw a scary film on TV about big hairy ones that bite.
Not all spiders are mean. This one's very friendly. See?
Get it away from me!
Lucy's a scaredy cat.
Now, everybody's afraid of something. But even the shyest animals overcome their fears.
Are you talking about Toby the tortoise, Nelson?
Oh, please tell me that story, Nelson.
Toby was so scared of thunderstorms. And those happen a lot in Africa. Of course, none of the animals like thunderstorms very much, so when a dark cloud covered the sky, everyone ran for cover. Oops! But Toby couldn't run fast enough.
Oh no! Leave me alone, thunderstorm!
It was the sound of the thunder that really frightened Toby. He decided he would stay inside his shell forever, because he never wanted to hear another thunderstorm again.
Never, never, never.
The next morning, the sun rose over the savannah, and all the animals came out from their shelters.
Oh, that was a wild storm last night.
I didn't mind. It's made everything smell really fresh now.
Good morning, Toby.
Come out and play with us.
Toby, are you in there?
Of course he's in there. Tortoises don't leave their shells.
So, why is he ignoring us? Have we done something to make him cross?
As Doris and Kevin wondered why Toby's shell was so silent and still, I happened to amble past. Morning all, what's new?
Toby won't come out of his shell.
We think he might be cross with us.
Nonsense. He's just sleeping in and needs a wake-up call. There, he must be awake now.
No sign of it.
As we puzzled over Toby's shell, Reginald the lion walked up.
Why are you all staring at Toby? Have you nothing better to do?
He won't come out of his shell, Reginald.
I thought he was asleep.
We thought he was cross with us.
He's just being lazy and needs a good kickstart.
Reginald, I don't think it's working.
Toby hasn't come out.
How annoying.
As we puzzled over Toby's shell again, Giggles and Tickles ran up to us.
I bet we know what's wrong with Toby. He's bored.
All we have to do is play with him and he'll come out.
Hey!
Hey, stop mucking about.
Toby's not a toy.
That's enough of that. Friends don't throw each other around like that.
Sorry, Toby.
That was a silly thing for us to do. It certainly didn't help. Toby is still in his shell.
Maybe Toby is ill.
Oh, Kevin, you might be right. Let's take Toby to Uncle Gordon.
He'll sort Toby out.
So we took Toby to Dr. Gordon Gorilla, who was as busy as ever.
Next, Always remember to look before you leap. Next. Just as I suspected, you have a tummy ache.
Toby's the patient today, Dr. Gordon.
He won't come out of his shell.
We thought he was cross with us.
I thought he was sleeping.
I thought he was being lazy.
And we thought he was bored.
Let me see. The problem is obvious.
Really, Doctor?
Is it serious?
Oh, no. Toby is as fit as a fiddle. Although he does have something that is troubling him, only he can say what it is.
Dr. Gordon left everyone feeling very confused. How could we help Toby if he wouldn't tell us what was wrong? Then Doris came up with a bright idea.
I know. Let's take Toby to see Audrey the agony aunt.
Oh, yeah. She's the best at helping us with our troubles.
When we arrived at Audrey's nest, Doris quickly explained the problem to her.
Dr. Gordon said that Toby has troubles which only he knows, and as you are the best at trouble solving, we came to you.
Please, can you help get Toby out of his shell, Audrey?
I'll do my best, Kevin. Now, off you go, all of you. I need to talk to Toby alone.
Then Audrey leaned down to look at the dark hole inside Toby's shell.
Tell me, Toby, what has frightened you?
How did you know I was frightened?
I'm very good at my job. So, what was it? Was it last night's thunderstorm?
Wow, how did you know?
I know thunder frightens almost everybody. It used to scare me, and I'd bury my head in the sand whenever a storm broke out.
Used to scare you? Doesn't it anymore?
No, because I've found a way to get rid of my fear. Do you want to know how?
Oh, yes, please.
It's the sound of thunder that scared me the most, so I decided to block it out with these coconut ear protectors. Try these seashells on for size.
Thanks, Audrey.
What?
What?
Toby and Audrey couldn't hear each other with their ear protectors on, but they did see an angry thundercloud passing overhead.
Oh, no, not again.
Toby waited nervously for the thunder sound that follows lightning, but to his surprise, the sound didn't arrive.
Audrey, there's no thunder.
Thanks to their ear protectors, Toby and Audrey couldn't hear the thunder, so they weren't afraid of the storm.
Toby, you're back.
Yep. Do you want to watch the lightning with me and Audrey?
Is that okay with you, Nelson?
Absolutely.
This thunderstorm is amazing.
What?
What?